The difference between a preacher and a lecturer is the power. I see, a ministry that is just centered on principles is not different from a lecture room, because principles are taught everywhere. What is the matter is the power that produces the results. And in the territory where you live, you must trust God for territory specific manifestations. Manifestations that will make sense to those who are there and know that if I am challenged like this, there is a place to run to. A widow woman who is on our welfare in church and the son is on our scholarship in Plateau State was going to one of the bush areas in Plateau State from the school in Barrack-in-La, the Federal Polytechnic, and crossing the river and going, and then they were accosted by Fulani headsmen. 15 of them with AK-47. Marched them into the bush, stripped them naked. Asked them to recite the Islamic thing, and they were not able. And they wanted to shoot now. Cocked the gun, shot, and the gun refused to fire. 15 AK-47s. And then the people were released. So what is this? Wear your cloth back. And they went into the book. The young man went back to school. About 10 days later, the head of the Fulani herdsmen traced the young man back to school. And he saw him, he said, yes, I know you. You are the one who wanted to kill us the other day. He said, yes, you really know me. Please, I came to ask you for the secret of that power. I need that same power. Can you give me that same power? And he said, what are you talking about? He said, the power that made our gun not to fire. He said, it's the power of Jesus Christ. He said, no, tell me more. He said, because since that day, the gun has not fired anywhere. None of the guns has fired anywhere for nobody. He said, it is Jesus Christ that made a difference in my life. He said, then I need to know about that Jesus Christ. Fulani headsman. He said, can you give me your phone number? And the man said, you collected our phone the other day. He said, please, I'm so sorry. We'll return back the phone. He said, I want to be your friend. Now, when such testimony was shared, everywhere erupted. And then people, okay, so this thing is fightable. So this thing is conquerable. Within the same 2 weeks, we had another one. Young girl from, I think, Benin or so, or somewhere, was going to Lagos. Around Oreside, they were kidnapped by kidnappers. Put in a lorry, taken into the bush. In the thickness of the jungle, she sat down and closed her eyes and was singing one of the songs. You are always there to help. You are always there to help me. Even when no one was there. She bent her head. Finished singing, opened her eyes. And she was sitting on the highway by the military checkpoint. She had disappeared from there. Translocated, transported from the road, sitting by military checkpoint on Benin or expressway. And the soldiers welcomed her. Oh, because they heard what happened. Oh, you are welcome. Sorry. And then kept her for another 24 hours. Transported her to Lagos. People heard such things. And then